Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today we are making donuts. Yeah, I've been wanting them for like weeks, and the cheap ones from the supermarket don't cut it, and I don't really feel like spending £5 on some Krispy Kremes right now, so we're gonna make some and hope they taste the same. Yeah, that's it really. Cool, as you can see, I'm on for a full face of makeup today. Don't know why, got nowhere to be. It's a Saturday though, and I felt like it, so yeah. Anyway, let's get over to the donuts. Donut time. Yeah. Take this out. Alright, so I'm gonna start off with 1 1/4 cups of whole milk. And I did put it in the microwave just so it was like warm and stuff. I actually made it like a bit too hot, but you know, it is what it is. Everything will cool down in a second. Next I'm going to go with just over 1/4 cup of sugar. And now 2 teaspoons of instant yeast. Cool. And then we're just going to mix that up like so. Ooh, I actually love the smell of yeast. I don't know if that's just like weird. But I think yeast smells really nice. I don't know, it's like the smell of fresh bread and stuff, isn't it? There are some lumps here, let me try and smush them a bit. There we go. Maybe I should have gotten a whisk, but honestly, it's too late now. Too late now. Alright, we're just going to leave that suspect looking mixture for 15 minutes, and in the meantime I'm going to melt 1/4 cup of butter. Full disclaimer, this is half a YouTube recipe and half just me changing things because I think it will taste better. So yeah, this is in no way tried and tested. If it turns out trash, I'll tell you. If it turns out well, I'll tell you. I'll leave the recipe down in the description anyway. Yeah, we're gonna eat them regardless, so it doesn't matter. But yeah, I'm just letting you know, this is half a real donut recipe and half a Grace donut recipe, so... Alright, I have my melted butter here, and it's been 15 minutes, so we're ready to move on to the next step. Okay, so this is what we're looking like yeast-wise, and it's like a bit foamy. I know it's supposed to be like maybe a bit more foamy. Actually, you know, it's not that bad. I did mix it halfway through because I got bored of staring at it, so maybe don't do that. And I also have half of mine to add more yeast, but the last time I did that was when I made pizza in food tech in year 8, and I ended up with a volcano of dough with like a little cheese and tomato pool in the very center, so we don't want that kind of vibe again, do we? Anyway, I've just added the melted butter, and next I'm going to add in an egg. I should have probably cracked this into a different bowl first. Oh no, I thought I was successful! And then that one shell escaped me. Always pick up eggshells with the, with the eggshell. Lastly, we're going to add a teaspoon of vanilla. Right, this is the only vanilla I have. Because I don't know where my mom's put the fancy vanilla, so I might put more than a teaspoon because this stuff is made. Oh, I don't even have more than a teaspoon. If you are using this stuff, I'd put like 1.5 teaspoons because it's just mainly sugar syrup, to be honest. Yeah, we'll let that drip for a few seconds. Give that a quick mixy. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Da, da, da. Right then, we're gonna add 4 cups of bread flour. Cups are already inaccurate compared to grams, so yeah, just make sure everything's level, please. Boom! Okay, so finally we're gonna add half a teaspoon of salt. Alright, so I put a half a teaspoon of salt because I used salted butter. If you used unsalted butter, put 1 whole teaspoon. I'm gonna throw on the dough hook. Boom. I think that's in there properly. If it's not, then I've made a bit of a mess of things. Turn on the switch. Okay, turn it to level 1. Okay, so we are finally done with the kneading of the dough. So yeah, I'm going to very carefully try to take this all off the dough hook. Jesus Christ. And there we go. I pour in about 1 tablespoon of oil. We're going to make this smooth little ball. Oh, also it should be like tacky, like you can hear. There we go. Anyway, I'm going to dump this in here. Use it to spread around this oil all over the sides of the bowl, all high up as well. And then we're going to rotate the dough in the oil as well. There we go. Basically we're making everything super greasy like that. There we go. Okay, I just washed my hands, and the final thing we're going to do is grab some cling film. Wow. Okay, we're going to leave this for around 2 hours and 15 minutes, and I'll be back when it's doubled in size, I guess. Alright, so now that we're done with the dough, we are going to let it rest for around 2 hours and a half. Yeah, or until it doubles in size, so whenever that is. I should have probably done this on a day that's not upload day, but I've been really busy this week, and I don't really like baking in the middle of the week because it's just such a process. So yeah, hopefully I'll upload on time, guys. But yeah, 2.5 hours. I'll be back then. If it doubles in size before then, I'll let you know, and I'll be back either way. Right, this has risen super nicely. Look how big it is. So first thing we're going to do is squish, punch it down. Alright, so I've washed the counter off camera, and we're going to add some oil. If you have like a, what's it called, pastry mat or something, please use that instead. Right, for my cutter, I'm going to be using this cup. For my donut hole, I'm going to be using this little nozzle. Okay, so here we are. I've made around 26 very irregular ring donuts. Yeah, and they're a bit smaller than what you'd get in the shops, but that's okay. I'd say you could get around 20 regular sized ones. And I've saved all the donut holes too, so that could have been more donuts if I wanted it to. Anyway, I'm gonna cover this with cling film and let it rise for about half an hour whilst I make the glaze. Alright, so for the glaze, I've already just melted a couple of tablespoons of butter, and I did put whatever vanilla I could salvage from keeping the bottle upside down for the past couple of hours, so yep. But really you want around a teaspoon of vanilla. Now I'm going to add in around, okay, so the final thing we need is 1.5 cups of icing sugar, and I'm just going to approximate this because, as I say, we can adjust as we need by adding either a bit more milk or a bit more sugar. So this is all crystallized because it came from the garage earlier. Yeah. So it was very cold, everything's very hard, but hopefully that butter will make it dissolve nicely. Alright, so this is what we're looking like after half an hour, and we can get to frying now. Right, so you're going to make sure you place them in away from you so that you know you're not splashing oil on yourself. Or you can use a spider, but I find them a bit faffy, to be honest, when it comes to donuts. 2 minutes on each side and turn them over. Oops. Another good thing about donuts is you can see when it's browning, like there. So that's another way to know when to turn it over. Set up this glaze and cool station that comprises of a rack, some foil underneath to catch glaze strips, and that's easily thrown away so I don't have to clean up a mess afterwards. And then our glaze over here. Alright, so as each one gets done, I put it on some tissue, turn it over, make sure the oil's gone off both sides, Then, whilst they're still hot, you want to put them in the glaze. Just like that. Give it a turn. Just like that. Take it out and put it on the rack. Next one, in whilst it's hot. Turn it over. Lift it up. Okay, first donut is glazed. It's mostly set, not completely, but I really want to try one today. It tastes really nice. That's what the inside looks like. How amazing. Right, let's focus. There we go. Yeah. These taste so good. These are banging. So yeah, I approve. I really approve. And yeah. So that's that. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. We made some donuts together. They taste bomb. I hope you make them too. If you do, leave a comment down below. And you can email me, send me a picture. I'll leave my email in the description box. And yeah, see you all again next Saturday.